Hello everyone and good afternoon sa ating end of the market recap for today, March 30, which is the second to the last na trading day natin before we actually rest and recuperate hopefully no for this Holy Week period. So ayan, good afternoon to everyone and as usual, today titingnan ulit natin kung ano ang nangyayari sa market natin and let's try to also check for the disclosures no na medyo naging malakas for today. Yeah. So, having said all that, let's go directly to the market. As we can see here, PSEI is currently down by about 94 points or 1.43% with a very thin, sobrang liit or sobrang nipis no na 2.89 billion pa lamang. And considering na it's already 12:30 p.m. Yeah. And this is quite expected na rin no dahil syempre because of this long weekend na masasabi natin. So a lot of traders are actually on the fence or on the sideline right now trying to either pahinga or monitor the market kung ano ang nangyayari. Exactly, 'di ba? So, ayan. Hindi gano'n kagandahan yung day natin for today. Kasi kung mapapansin natin, 'di ba, on the index part pa lang, steady and consistent decline yung nangyayari for today. And this is happening to almost everyone, no? Apart from industrial na nagkakaroon na ng medyo consolidation dito sa area na 'to. But then the rest, kung mapapansin natin, lahat sila declining. Yan. So it will be quite interesting kung ano ang mangyayari sa end of day natin for today. Yan. Now let's look at the top gainers and losers natin so far. Leading the pack on the gainers is Land with about 34 million overall value or volume with 3,000 trades. So siya lang ang malakas today. Ayan. So, followed by MAHB, Primex, CDC, Mackay, ALHI, and the rest. Ayan. On the worst losers naman, we can see here DWC leading the pack, minus 7%. Followed by ATNB, TFHI, JAS, LMG, and the rest. So, wala masyado, no? Wala masyadong, ako at least, mapapansin natin dito, si SMPH lang. Well, minus 4%, yes. Siya lang yung merong talagang masasabi natin na merong volume in terms of the number of trades. No? But then again, si SMPH naman kasi, I think it is already parang sort of time for it to take profit kasi maganda yung naging galawan niya in the past few days. Di ba? So, ayan, no? Simula last week, maganda yung paglipad niya. And then ngayon lang nagkaroon ng ano tawag ito? Take profit, no? Take profit, which unfortunately tumama doon sa MA50 line. So, ayan. It's already 12:35. Hello sa inyo. Oh, hi AJ, good afternoon sa'yo. Ayan. So, silipin natin yung iba pa, no? We will try to review some of the disclosures na lumabas kanina. Tingnan natin yung mga medyo anat ngayon. So, we have MRC. Nandito rin si Primex. Nandito rin pala, no? Ayan. Okay, sige. Let's move on to the disclosures, no? Unahin muna natin si Green. So, nagkaroon ng disclosure kanina na Green is now resuming its operation, trading operation ng around 12:20 p.m. So, kanina lang. About mga 10 minutes ago. Ayan. Asan yun? Hanapin natin, ha? Ayan. So, this is yung kay Green. Ayan. So, sabi dito, the subject is lifting of the trading suspension. If we recall, di ba, itong si Green ay nagkaroon ng MOU sa isa sa mga subsidiary ni ABA. Okay, ni ABA Corp Capital Holdings. Ang pangalan ng subsidiary na yon ay si ALAE. Okay? Because of that MOU, nagkaroon ng increase of authorized capital stock. Nag-change din yung company, yung kanyang primary purpose. Magkapalit din sila ng corporate name, which is hindi ko pa alam kung ano yun. Nandito na ba? Ayun, ito pala. So, increase of authorized capital stock. Hindi si Green ha. Si ALAE. Okay? Si ALAE. Okay, so merong increase of authorized capital stock. Change of primary purpose. Tapos, change in corporate name. Now, hindi pa natin alam kung ano. Tapos, yeah, basically yun. Ayan. So, in compliance with the substantial acquisition rule, yun yung naging reason kung bakit temporarily sinususpend yung isang company, no, or isang stock kapag meron siyang acquisition. No, like for example, what happened here. So, Green acquired ALAE. At least the major stock holdings ni ALAE was acquired by Green. So, that's why yung substantial acquisition rule ng PSE would apply. Okay? And pag ganun yung nangyayari, the main company, which is Green, they have to provide more details, no? So for example, timetable of the completion, finalization mode of the transfer, and then other relevant corporate and regulatory approval. So kailangan nilang i-provide yun, and I think yun yung provide. That's the reason why na-lift na finally yung trading suspension kay Green kaninang. Ayan, will be lifted at 12:21 p.m. So, as in bagong-bago lang. About 10 to 15 minutes ago. Ayan. Okay. Now, let's try to check Green. Ano nangyari sa kanya? Okay. So, Green, actually kanina napansin ko tong si Green, umabot siya ng 4 pesos. So, nag-open siya at around 4 pesos. And then, ayun, medyo bumaba na siya at the moment. No? Ngayon ay nasa 3.93 na lamang ito. Yan. So we'll see, no? We'll try to monitor kung ano magiging movement nito mamaya at end of day. Ayan. Next, apart from this one, meron pa mga halos wala na akong ibang makita na medyo maganda. Well, si SECB declared regular and special dividend. Kaso ang liit lang. So, eto. So far, ang binigay niya ay... Saan yun? Ba't wala? Makita ko na yun eh. Ayun. 50 cents at saka 1 peso. So basically, 1 peso 50 cents. Ayan. Combined na yun regular at saka special na cash dividend. So, medyo may kaliitan. No? Comparing it kasi doon sa kanyang presyo ngayon, 121. So, point something lang siya of a dividend. Okay? Yeah. Although, ang ano ko lang naman dito, kasi I know SECB is consistent din naman nagbigay ng dividend ito pero I'm not sure why maliit lang siya. Maybe because, silipin nga natin. So, on the research, tapos SECB. Yan. Dividend history. Okay. So quarterly pala siya nagbibigay. Oo, so for example, 2019, meron siyang April, merong November. Ay, hindi pala quarterly, sorry. So parang bi-annual, no? So every 6 months nagbibigay siya. April at November ang usual. Ayan. Okay. Yun nga lang, maliit lang eh. So, nalilitan lang ako sa kanya. Nasa 150. Yeah, 150. Tapos, even if you double that, 3 pesos. Comparing it to the price ngayon na 121, masyadong maliit. No? What else? Meron pa mga ano ngayon? Wala na masyado eh. Yung kay LODE kanina, nag-disclose din sila kaso nga lang, it's just the postponement. Pinospone lang nila yung annual stockholders meeting. So, wala pang doon. And because of that, nakita natin flat si LODE. Nag-negative na rin siya. Ayan. Okay. Now, let's try to check, no? Ano naman ang nangyari kay DDMPR? Ayan. Okay. Wow. Ouch. Talaglag si DDMPR. Right now, it's trading at 218 pero umabot ito ng 216 kanina. No? So, ayun, after maubos yung hawak ni PNB na nasa around 500, almost 500 million last week na naubos halos kahapon. And today, value turnover of about 116 million na lamang. And kung napapansin natin dito, ako nung sinilip ko siya kanina, halos wala na si PNB. Okay, so buyers and sellers tayo. Buyers natin, Call, Abacus Fidelity at Castro FMS BPI. On the seller side naman, nasaan si PNB? Nasa baba with just 1 million shares. Okay, now, ito yung pinost ko din na question kahapon actually, no, wherein I asked kung naubusan na ba talaga itong si PNB kay DDMPR. And I've been trying to get some answers to that. Unfortunately, wala pa akong makita talaga na specific answer, no? So I went back doon sa naging ano pangalan nun? Yung preliminary REIT plan nila, no? So this one here. Okay. So based dito, hanap ko yung part na yun. Ang over allotment na pwedeng maibigay ni PNB is ayan. As a stabilizing agent si PNB, no, he can purchase up to 594 million shares as option. Okay? But then remember kahapon nung napag-usapan natin, almost yung 500 na yun ubos na. So now, the question remains, ito lang ba talaga ang budget ni PNB para mag-stabilize ng price? Kasi if ito nga yun, then as we can see, halos ubos na. Okay? So, well, I'm still trying to validate this information kung ito lang ba talaga. Kasi to be honest, at least looking at this one, mukhang ito lang. But who knows, no? Baka magdagdag pa sila or something. Or baka meron pang konting naiiwan kay PNB wherein pwede niyang isama pa rin ito sa open market soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, or kung kailan man. So that is something that we don't know yet. Okay? But this is something that us, at least tayong mga nasa trading public, can do the research, no? So, ayan. Okay. Now, let's say for example, no, let's have some situational example dito kay DDMPR. Let's say for example, ito na nga lang 'yon. And wala nang maibibigay si PNB, then that means the value of DDMPR at the moment is now subject to price movement na. So basically, tayo na 'yon. This is now purely institutional and retail traders, no, on the market buying and selling DDMPR. Okay? And pag ganon, again, malaking bagay yung sentiment ng market overall dahil it can affect yung mga stocks, individual stocks, like for example, DDMPR. Okay? Now, kung halimbawang meron pa, okay, so that's another story. If meron pang hawak si PNB na pwede pa niyang ibenta, then number one, I don't think na ganun pa rin siya kalaki, 500 million shares, katulad ng nakaraan. No? But at the same time, kung most likely dahil konti na lang yon, baka madali lang din siyang maubos. No? So, sa nakikita ko dyan, malaking factor pa rin ang market sentiment na tinatawag natin over the trading dito kay DDMPR. So, I hope, no, na maka-recover and makabalik, no, dun sa normal na price point niya, 225. Okay? But nevertheless, as I always mention naman, REITs are for long-term investment. Hindi ito pang short-term. Okay? So, ayan. Okay, right now I think we are already on the pre-close na oras. Silipin ko lang, no? So, hello Ruby Rose, good afternoon sa'yo. Ronwell, good afternoon din sa'yo. Ayan. Okay, so let's try to check the projected price right now. Kasi napansin natin si DDMPR projected na niya ay 216. Diba? So let's see the others na kung mayroong mga mabibigat na changes. So far on the projection, land is still leading at about plus 20%. MABI CDC Primex is still there, and the rest. No? While on the projected losers naman, we are seeing still si OPMB, JAS, LMG, GEO, Cyber, and the rest. Si DWC, medyo bumaba na siya ng konti kahit pa paano. Kasi kanina nasa taas to eh. Yan. Okay. So far, wala pa ako nakikitang mga sudden changes doon sa ating projected gainer and loser for today. So abangan na lang natin kung ano ang mangyayari once na mag-resume at the run-off stage ang market natin. Ayan. Okay. Kumusta? May mga nakapag-trade ba today? Or nasa sidelines kayo? Especially ngayon na medyo sa akin medyo alanganin yung market dahil napakaliit ng ating volume. Nasa magkano na siya ngayon? Wow, 3.3 lang. So, baka pumalo lang tayo ng mga around again, mga 5 billion. Sige, so we are left with about 2 minutes sa ating end of day, at least dun sa when it resumes. No? So, let's check other stock dito. Speaking of dito, yan, sige, let's go with dito. So, dito is down. Naging 1080 na ito from 1022 kahapon. No? So, medyo maliit lang naman yung difference. But still, the good thing is 10 peso is still holding. Yung kasi yung pinaka-support ko for, kumbaga yun yung pinaka-support level ko for dito. Ayan. Ano pa ba yung mga magaganda kahapon na nakita natin? So, we have pa also. Ayan. So, kay pa, okay, good. So, 2 pesos is still holding for pa. And hindi naman ganun kataasan or hindi naman ganun kalayo yung nililipad or yung ginagalaw ni pa, no? So, that is still good. Kasi that means it is still within nasa border pa rin siya ng support. No? Kumbaga, pwede pa rin siyang pitasin kung sakasakali. Ayan. And nakikita natin dito on the buyer side, medyo maganda yung ginagawa niya. Sino ba? Let's check ACEN. Okay. So for ACEN, down ulit siya, 0.72%. May mga bago ba rito? Wala naman masyado. Green. Tingnan natin. Ano nangyari kay Green? 389 pero mukhang projected niya ay nasa 385. So, ayan. And relatively okay din yung kanyang value, no? 105 million. Considering na ano lang to, ha? 10-20 minutes from trading. Diba? Ayan. So, malapit na. 12:49. So, let's just try to check. Sabi ni Kamatisman, MWC, magandang galawan. Yep. A lot of people are already speculating about this one, and ito rin yung na-mention ko kahapon, di ba? For the water concessionaire stocks, like for example, MWC, DMC, and AC. So, malakas yung rumor na ma-approve na yung concessionaire agreement nila. Okay? So, and I think yun yung nagpapagalaw kay MWC and the rest of the stock. So, ayun. Hopefully, no? Makabawi. Sabi ni Troy dito, nakaabang lang mostly, chill lang. Gulat na lang ako sa trigger conditional ko for Primex. Goods na ako. Okay. Na-trigger yun sa Primex mo. Okay. Anong nangyari kay Primex nga ulit? Gain, no? Okay. So, congrats. Congrats, Troy. Nice one. Ayan. Sabi ni James, down si GMA7. Yep. Oo. Pero, for GMA7, let's see gano'ng kalalim to. Hindi naman gano'ng kalalim actually. Pabigat pa nga din tong 330,000 na volume dito sa 871, di ba? So, I think it's good kasi, again, yung mga red candles kasi that is parang to give those stocks some breather para makapagpahinga sila kahit paano. No? Kasi hindi man pwedeng lagi nilang umaangat yung mga stock na to. If they do, delikado rin yun kasi baka bentahan nyo ng gusto. Ang maganda rito is that at least minus 2% lang. Okay. So, ayan. See. Oh, wow. Okay. Value turnover natin 4 billion. OMG. Okay. Ayun. Tingnan natin yung iba ha. Ay, APL. Mhm. Okay. So, APL medyo conservative. 1950 na siya. Pero still, ang aking resistance dito is still at the 1990 level. 1990. No? So, hindi pa siya umaabot again. DAVIN. Ano nangyari kay DAVIN? DAVIN, almost flat, no? At 0.70% lang. So, medyo may kaliitan. Value turnover, 10 million. So, I'm hoping, no, na maubos na yung mga sellers dito kay DAVIN para makabalik na siya. So, as we can see here, the volume is already declining, no? And the stock for DAVIN is nasa consolidation area, no, between 230 hanggang 3 pesos. So that's good, no, na declining na siya pero hindi pa rin bumaba yung presyo niya below 240 or 230 pala. Yan. Who else pa? Yan. SIPA naman, yeah, 2.05. Relatively good. Sino pa ba? Silipin natin ha. Sabi ni AJBSC lang din si BSC. How about the groceries? Yung team ng mga grocery. So, check natin. PGOLD is ayun. Okay. So, PGOLD is up 1%, 40.4. At least okay naman, no? Nag-rebound na siya kahit paano. Kailangan natin siyang well, for now, at least for PGOLD, no? Medyo nag-stabilize na rin siya dun sa 40 peso level, at least in the past 5 days. No? So, I hope na magtuloy-tuloy na rin itong si PGOLD. So, congrats dun sa mga may hawak ng PGOLD or nasa mababang average price. That means you have a better upside at the moment. No? Just make sure always have your cut loss para kung sakaling biglang bentahan ito, makakapag-execute kayo agad. Okay? Next, ano pa ba? RRHI. RRHI is down 0.87. Maliit lang naman, no? Yun nga lang, again, etong 5790 is still doing a really heavy resistance para dito kay RRHI. Yan. MRC, okay. MRC is doing well, no? Especially with the MA200 line. Mukhang best friend sila ni MA200. Oh, MM is now back at 5 peso level, no? Although ang support ko sa kanya is nasa 450. Sige. Let's just wait and see. Tingnan natin, no? On the comment section. Sabi ni James, kumusta ang pandemic-proof stocks? Well, as I am expecting, or at least my expectation is until tomorrow, mag-sideways lang muna, mag-iikot-ikot lang muna sila dyan. Wala pa masyadong volatility. No? Ngayon, ang kailangan lang dito is, or at least ang hinihintay ng karamihan, is yung next step, no? Yung further review pagdating kay dun sa NCR bubble natin. Kung babalik pa tayo sa MECQ or continue pa rin tayo doon sa ECQ na level, no? So, even ako, yun yung inaantabayanan ko kasi that will dictate the market sentiment pagpasok natin next week. Si Verge, sabi niya DDMPR, ayun, actually mahaba yung naging discussion natin, Verge, no, on DDMPR kanina. But it's not doing well for the meantime. It's now at 216, minus 314 na siya so far. And in terms of the bids, we can see here, ayun, so at 216, medyo maganda naman, no, malakas yung volume dito sa part na to. Yun nga lang, although maganda yung volume dito sa buying side, makikita natin, heavy pa rin itong 24 million dun sa 225. Okay? So, ayan. But as I always say naman, DDMPR, I mean, this is a REIT stock. So, mabagal lang talaga yan. And it usually, given right now na nasa pandemic tayo, it will be affected kahit paano, no? But ako, I'm a DDMPR holder. And to be honest, may konting, of course, I have some questions, but I always go back kasi dun sa core, no, why I bought DDMPR, and that is for long-term dividend, no. So, ang nakikita ko diyan is INJAP should, or the management team should already provide some announcement regarding the dividend, and hope, no, na yung news na yon can at least restore yung positive sentiment doon sa DDMPR, no. So I hope na maibigay na nila yun agad. I mean, hindi ba maibigay agad, but at least ma-announce na nila kung kailan, no. So ayun. Sabi ni Kamatis man dito, untog po ba yung Converge? Nauntog na ba siya? Oh, hindi pa naman. Okay. Kasi ang resistance ko kay Converge is nasa around 20 pesos. So, I do understand, no, itong part na to, yung 1910, kasi mukhang dito nagkakaroon akong mini consolidation sa area na to. But for me, I think still 20 pesos is the strongest resistance, no. So, ayan. Newman Land, ano sa tingin nyo, na review na ba? Hindi ko pa na-review si Land. I understand na nasa 20+% siya ngayon, and napaglalaruan siya. However, still, for me, hindi ko pa nakikita kung bakit siya lumilipad, which means, again, most likely walang laman yon. So, pinapalipad lang siya just because bored ang mga tao at wala silang mahanap na mapaglalaruan. Okay? I could be wrong there, but until I can see a disclosure or a reason why that stock rallies, then my opinion about Land still remains na ganun. Okay? So, ayan, ano pa ba? Sige, let's have, since 12:59 naman, I think we are almost done with the market today. So, let's have a quick review, no? As we can see here, so PSEI is down 62 points or 0.94%, no? So we have closed at 6,545, and with a value turnover na napakanipis of about just 4.3 billion lang. Okay? We went back kahapon, we are a net foreign buy. Today we are net foreign sell. So binawi agad, no, yung net foreign buy kahapon. Okay, now on the index movers, as we can see here, everyone is red except kay Industrial na up by about 104%. Okay, and kung mapapansin din natin, no, yung graph natin for today consistently declining from 6,600 level up until 6,545. So declining siya. May quick spike lang dito kay Industrial. So, which is good, at least kahit paano, no? But then the rest, wala. Medyo mababa. Okay, and then on the stat lines naman natin, we can see here, top gainer is still Land with about 22%, followed by MHB, CDC, Primex, and the rest. Okay, on the worst losers naman, we can still see here, si OV, no? Na down ito ng -8%. Pati yung pinsan niya, si OPM, na -7%, and the rest. Ayan. Okay. Yung mga napag-uusapan natin mga popular stock, I think na-check na natin sila. No? Like for example, si Dito, which is what? Yeah, 10.20. MM, 5 pesos. Yep. Silip natin to kanina. Si ACEN, man, down 6.92 today. Although nasa seller side pa rin yung bola, no? Ano pa ba? PGOLD, of course. Yeah, nasa seller din yung bola at 251. Yun nga lang, 4 lang yung orders dito. So this can be potentially, no, a fake bid. Or pwede ring legit, no? I really don't know. Pero kasi konti lang eh. So, yun yung pinaka-concern, no? Who else? GMA7. Yan. So, GMA7 down. 8.75 na lang siya today. And nasa seller pa rin. Yun nga lang, konti na lang yung nasa yung orders on the seller side. Yan. Okay. Now, let's go back, no? May mga ano pa rito. Question. So, for Chin, DDMPR holder here, did you buy additional shares na po ba after ng IPO given na bumaba na yung price? Hindi pa. No, hindi pa. So, hindi pa kasi hinihintay ko pa yung ano, yung isa doon sa mga stock ko kasi maliit na lang yung natitira doon sa ano doon sa pangalan nila, buying power. No? So, yun yung concern ko lang, buying power. Okay, pero kung may buying power ako, if I have enough, then I would be buying more for DDMPR. Okay. Sabi ni Louie, no, okay na bang mag-buy kay ACEN sa price niya ngayon? Di ba FOO na niya mga April yata? Kailan nga ba ang FOO ni ACEN is itong April 26 is yung FOO pricing. Okay, kung magkano. Okay, parang nakalagay yata ron 6 to 8, di ba? Naglalaro doon sa part na yon. Tapos, most likely, ang offering niyan ay nasa around May na. Offer and then the listing will be around May for the follow-on offering. Okay na ba mag-buy kay ACEN sa price niya ngayon? Depende kasi yan kung ano yung plano mo kay ACEN, di ba? So, if sa akin, right now, well, it's already consolidating dito sa 690, which is good. No? Now, kung halimbawang magbi-midterm ako kay ACEN, I think okay na ako at 690 and then target ko will be 942. Sabi ni Christopher, MPI nabutas. Well, oo nga. Actually, butas naman na talaga siya. I mean, butas na talaga siya dito, ano? And then at the same time yung MA200, wala pa rin. Hindi niya kayang i-break. Kanina, mukhang okay siya na umabot ng 390, no? Pero again, naubos pa rin. And naitulak pa rin ng mga sellers pababa. Okay. Newman, sabi niya rito, totoo bang same ang dividend ng GMA7 and GMAP? No. How would I check that? Let's see ha. So, GMAP, meron ba silang dividend? No data. May disclosure ba? Parang wala din. Si GMAP ba ay nagbibigay ng dividend? Hindi din. So, wala. Okay. So, ayan. Stanley, sabi niya, LRW yung support at 192. Again, LRW is a warrant, ha? So, I have no plans on trading LRW anytime, no? Or at all even. So, Stanley, up to you kasi ako hindi ako magaling sa mga ganyan, no. Doon sa mga stock na yung mga napapalipad lang ng walang specific reason. So I would stay away from those stock. But if you are familiar sa mga galawan ng ganon, then yeah, you can definitely take advantage of those opportunities. Sige, last na lang ito kay Michael, WPI. Ito rin si WPI, wala rin akong nalalaman na any news dito eh. Ay, meron to. Yes, may news ito. Yun nga lang, medyo mabigat yung seller side, ha. Pabigat yung sellers. Resistance na rin siya, oh. At 5,800. 0.58. Resistance na. So, resistance plus sellers equals potential untog. Okay, so if you have waterfront, monitor it, no? Baka mauntog na or baka matuluyan ito. So, ayan. Okay. So, yun lamang guys for today, no? We had a quick recap lang naman of the market. Ano pa ba? Yung green na nagbabalik loob sa market today. And we also reviewed extensively yung nangyari kay DDMPR kanina. Okay? So, ayun. Let's just wait and see tomorrow again. Balikan natin kung ano mangyayari sa market. It is a really quite interesting, no, na market that we have today. But again, as I am expecting as I am always expecting kapag mayroong mga long weekends, manipis talaga ang value turnover natin sa market. Okay, so it's not something new. It has been happening ever since, no, as far as I recall. So lahat ng mga long holidays natin may ganyan. Ayan. But the good thing is that after naman ng holiday na yun, doon madalas nagbabalikan yung mga traders and investors. Now we'll just have to see kung ganun pa rin ang mangyayari when it comes back on Monday. So, ayan. Okay, so hanggang dito na lang po muna. Kita-kits ulit tayo tomorrow for our next end of day discussion. And good luck on your trading. Good afternoon. Bye.